One of the great intercontinental rivalries, England versus Argentina, a match so evocative of unforgettable additions down the years, always spicy, few games matter more. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Time to buckle up. Here we go.
Well, it's difficult to gauge just how the sides really match up, Peter, when there's so much history and emotion involved in big games like this. Although the recent change in mood does suggest we'll be able to focus on just the football, and I'm hoping for a really open, lively game now.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence. And
goes for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. He's come in hard. Oh, this looks sharp. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice physical challenge. Rice. Spread out to the left. Messi. And Messi! Marvellous goal!
well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. O'Reilly for Rice. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Gordon, Now it's Kane. Martinez. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Well, we always look the favourite there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Konsa. And it's Stones. That's going wide left. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham. And here's Messi. Played out wide, and it's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi, he's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice. Bellingham. Madrid chance! And there's a goal! England are back in business! Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Convertido en el minuto 24. Número 20.
England restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Still very early doors, but it is a close... And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Argentina with the lead. Rice. Now James. Fernandez. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Messi. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Now it's Martinez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Messi. Tries one from range. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to get it away. Lofted in. That's a decent clearance. Anderson! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely aimed pass. Pinches it off him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He's gone for it! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Montiel. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Kane. Stood up well to him there. Kane is fouled. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Argentina are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So off we go again. Messi does well to get it back. Needs the return pass. Bellingham knocks it into space. He's looking wide. Gordon. It is a corner, good chance. And a header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Shot a goal! Classic Kane brilliance! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice control. Oh, that's a key interception. Madueke. Martinez. Oh, this is a great position. Distributed tidily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has
Takes a shot! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Número 22.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Konsa, Anderson, in with the challenge. Now it's Martinez. And this is chance, surely! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And this is Kane, looking for the run. Gordon has it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. Deftly away. And it's James. Madueke providing an outlet on that flank.
England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Messi goes short. Gordon. England have the chance to go the other way. James. Madueke. That has not gone well. Romero with the clearance. And the keeper's got it again. Stones. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rodgers. Anderson, who does have an assist to his name.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
McAllister getting this one clear. Stones. O'Reilly. DePaul. Anderson. Here's Gordon. Great vision.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
DePaul.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Argentina, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, they could break here.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Kane. Now it's Martinez. Anderson. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Madueke. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Argentina proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Martinez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. One of the great intercontinental rivalries, England versus Argentina, a match so evocative of unforgettable editions down the years, always spicy, few games matter more.
Aquí están ambos equipos preparados.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Time to buckle up. Here we go.
Well, it's difficult to gauge just how the sides really match up, Peter, when there's so much history and emotion involved in big games like this. Although the recent change in mood does suggest we'll be able to focus on just the football, and I'm hoping for a really open, lively game now.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah.
Tries one from range! Oh, crossbar! No, just not quite.
Messi must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Oh no, what has happened here? And this is Messi. Tries a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short, and the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. And the shot! He's scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Montiel. Now it's Fernandez. Almada. And he will go for a shot! And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. England have it back and can go again. Martinez, driving on and making good progress. McAllister, who's looking wide. And here's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Messi. Shot, surely! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Argentina with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's shifting through the gears. Gordon! And that would have been some goal.
Gordon certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Anderson. Now it's Martinez. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! Off the post! Bellingham. And it's James. Madueke. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, that's fabulous. Medina. And Almada. Now it's Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. O'Reilly promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has left him in a heap. Almada. And here's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Opts for safety. Rice. Konsa. Anderson. James. Wriggles his way through. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily. Played back into the centre. And here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Paul. Messi. James. And Madueke. He has found a way through. Madueke puts a cross in. Montiel gets it away. Referee's given a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Montiel. And it's Bellingham. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. Anderson. Lisandro Martinez does well to get it back. And this is Messi. Stones. Rice. Oh, that's a key interception. Kane. Gordon. De Paul. De Paul supplying the width on this right-hand side. Rice. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Argentina have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Argentina leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline.
Y aquí están. Den la bienvenida a los jugadores.
And we get things going again. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's delightful. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, there's the shot! And yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Gol de Inglaterra, convertido en el minuto 48.
And now he has two. England dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Played out wide. He's on it. Can he get away? Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here. Gordon's getting up there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Keeper has taken decisive action. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Rice. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's got away. Caught offside that time. Martinez. Montiel. That has ended up in no man's land. He's found a way through. And he's there to belt it away. And it's James. Madueke, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. He leaps for it!
De espectadores de este partido fue de
not the best of headers.
60.810.
McAllister. And Medina. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Gordon, who's set up one goal so far. Gordon. Montiel. Medina gets it away. Bellingham. Kane. And he's gone looking for safety. Played out to the left flank. Gordon! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Gordon is offering a wry smile there.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
England can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And it's hoisted clear. Great chance!
Gordon made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
England making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Romero. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Martinez. That has been slung wide.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lisandro Martinez with the foul. Almada. Martinez. And Martinez! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
England have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
England really will have to throw everything at this now. It's a pretty loose pass. Lisandro Martinez is there to clear. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Martinez. Almada receives it in a good position here. Martinez, big chance! In he goes again. Oh wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Argentina now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
And they're back on the ball again. Turns back here, probably the best option.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's gone for goal. O'Reilly. Now it's Martinez. Takes a shot. And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
So that's it. It is all over. Argentina have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Messi gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. One of the great intercontinental rivalries, England versus Argentina, a match so evocative of unforgettable editions down the years, always spicy, few games matter more.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic, now the game itself. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Special, now stand by for this. Time to buckle up, here we go.
Well, it's difficult to gauge just how the sides really match up, Peter, when there's so much history and emotion involved in big games like this. Although the recent change in mood does suggest we'll be able to focus on just the football, and I'm hoping for a really open, lively game now.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, De Paul. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's very adept at creating space.
Tries one from range! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Messi has got himself a free kick. And it's McAllister, spread to the right. Rice. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. McAllister. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the keeper gets his hand. Oh, what's he done? Oh, good spread.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's making progress on the ball. Madueke. He is through here. Oh, this is a... And the shot! England take the lead. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's picked his way through. Stones. O'Reilly. Now it's Kane. And here's Madueke. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! No mistake. They are purring, truly purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is headed for the middle. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. England have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. McAllister. Now it's Martinez. Martinez is onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kane. Nicely spread. Now it's Madueke. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Kane. Kane! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
England with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Anderson. Now it's Kane. Kane. It's Kane! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
McAllister. Fernandez. More and more pressure on the ball here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. Madueke. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Bellingham. England heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. And he's lost his man here. And it's made its way to him. Pass somewhat off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Madueke. That has not gone well.
2 added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Rodrigo de Paul. And he's only too happy to take that back. Anderson. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Gordon. Gordon. Good chance here! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's it, 45 minutes up. How would you review the first half?
England clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
England firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're off again. Almada.
Oh, great feat that.
He's looking unstoppable. It's a sweeping cross. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. He's had it taken off him. It's going to be another throw. Almada. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gordon. Now it's Madueke. He's got away with one there. England have their second corner now. Rice goes short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Bellingham. And this is Kane. England with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Medina, Almada. He's got away. O'Reilly. De Paul. It's out for a goal kick. This looks promising. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Gordon. No way through there. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. He came in hard, very hard. Martinez.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Madueke. Fernandez. Anderson gets a foot in here. He's gone for goal. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitution in progress.
Argentina choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been...
Romero is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Simeone. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitutions taking place.
Romero and Simeone. Rice with a definite foul there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
McAllister, Fernandez, and it's Bellingham. And this is Kane. Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. James. Kane currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose...
He's going for goal! That tested the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Tries from a long way out. A whisker away from making it 4.
England certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's been hooked away.
Argentina really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice, over to the right flank. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. That's rather hopeful. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Caught offside that time. Stones.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now is this takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Gordon attempts a clearance. Kane wriggles his way through. And there's the shot! No, he's missed it. That's that, the end. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players
Please
celebrating with the fans,
the
everyone pumped.
Information
Takes me
provided by
back.
the local police.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, England and Argentina is a rivalry with a long history, during which both teams have had their moments of triumph over each other. England in the 1966 quarter-final, of course, and Argentina in the quarter-final of 1986, most famously. But past results mean nothing here. Forget whatever script you've read. Anything can happen once that whistle goes. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. That was impressive. And this is one, Jim, that you just cannot predict.
Well, it's difficult to gauge just how the sides really match up, Peter, when there's so much history and emotion involved in big games like this. Although the recent change in mood does suggest we'll be able to focus on just the football, and I'm hoping for a really open, lively game now.
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines. It seems
Messi, he is having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! O'Reilly gets it away. Madueke. Almada does really well there, he is strong. Oh, he's put chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
James. It's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! perilously close. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Rice plays it short. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Not the most convincing of passes. McAllister. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Madueke. Medina. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Gordon. And here's Kane. He's in a great, decent chance! Goal, England! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Number 20, Madueke.
England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Bellingham. Anderson. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kane. Distributed tidily. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. Rice goes short. Chance! So, third corner of the game. Rice with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Martinez.
Such good technique.
He's beaten the last man. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kane! That was mighty close. McAllister. De Paul. Montiel. He's got away. Great vision. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The keeper's ball. England have the chance to go the other way. Anderson. That's going wide left. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Almada. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now he's running away, and Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
England really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Fernandez. Almada. Now it's Kane. Martinez. Bellingham. Madueke. Now it's Kane. He's having a pop! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
That could spell trouble. Kane! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandez! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
Keeper's dealt with that. James. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Just a quick
Well,
announcement.
both
It is now
half-time
time for
team
our
talks
special
will undergo
lottery.
change now.
Please grab the
One will
tickets
be
you were
solid,
given when you were
the
walking
other
through the
needs to
gates.
be pretty inspiring.
England are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And here is the first touch of the second half. And he is dashed. There's the shot! And it's in! It is an explosive start to the second half. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Argentina cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
McAllister, and that's been won straight back. Now it's Messi. And Medina, pressing high and with purpose. Gordon. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Paul, chance here to counter, and he's lost his man here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Kane being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow.
Tries a shot! It's in! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
After 57 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane!
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
O'Reilly. Now it's Gordon. That has not gone well.
The attendance for this match was
Now it's Kane.
98,004.
Romero. Martinez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. McAllister.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
He's picked his way through. Madueke. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And they've got rid. Now it's Bellingham. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Over to the right flank. He's found space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's been shifted off it. McAllister driving forwards. They've played it short. Almada receives it in a good position here. Kane. Now this could be a chance.
Messi really was.
Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Stones clears it away. England are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Fernandes. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Gordon. Spread out to the left. And he was alert to it. Fernandes. In with the challenge. Anderson with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Substitutions taking place.
Konsa. And this is Kane. Pinches it off him. Fernandes. Now Romero. Montiel. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Fernandes. And Simeone. Gordon. Martinez. And it's McAllister. That has been cut short. Just 5 minutes left. Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Fernandes. Bellingham. He's looking wide. And here's Gordon. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Gonzalez could move up a gear here, showing great feet there. He is through here. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
England really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Quick request for support for our
Well, thanks to
charity
Jim.
fund,
We both wish you a very good evening. One of the great intercontinental rivalries, England versus Argentina, a match so evocative of unforgettable editions down the years, always spicy, few games matter more.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. National anthem of Argentina rings out. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? And this is one, Jim, that you just cannot predict.
Well, it's difficult to gauge just how the sides really match up, Peter, when there's so much history and emotion involved in big games like this. Although the recent change in mood does suggest we'll be able to focus on just the football, and I'm hoping for a really open, lively game now.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
Hard to disagree with that. It is. And Martinez! Fantastic from Martinez!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer for Argentina.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
England really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Anderson. O'Reilly. That has not gone well. Now it's Martinez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Martinez. Fernandez. Martinez. And he's running through. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Well, that pass isn't the best. James. And it's James. Stones. Madueke. James. That is ended up in no man's land. Quality ball. O'Reilly. First quarter of an hour gone. Spread it left. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. England are behind here, despite their domination of possession. De Paul.
England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they win it back again. O'Reilly.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he was alert to it. That's put pay to the danger. Gordon. Anderson. Gordon. Anderson. O'Reilly. Pass somewhat off target. Medina. Anderson. It's a throw-in. Now it's Martinez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Konsa. It's a really well-measured ball. Change of plan here, perhaps. This looks promising. O'Reilly. And this is Kane. That's going wide left. That has been slung wide. Now it's Messi. Stones. Passing is crisp and sharp. Martinez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely spread. That's where it came from. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Martinez. And he's lost his man here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. Now it's Madueke.
England truly have...
And he's decided to go for it. Montiel. Bellingham. Played for Stones. And here's Kane. Now can he find a finish? Medina gets it away. James just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pinches it off him. And here's Kane.
There will
Looking
be
wide.
1 minute added time.
And this is Kane. Almada. Martinez. Almada. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. Martinez receives it in a good position here. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick
England
reminder
go
today,
in at
please
half-time
refrain from
with
parking
a game
outside
to
the
chase.
stadium. Thank you very much
It's
for your
been a
cooperation.
pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So let's get the ball rolling.
England can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
O'Reilly.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
I think this defence could do themselves a massive favour by being more decisive, more communicative. They're being penetrated too easily, too often.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
James. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Madueke. Time and again they are repelled. Fernandez. Now it's Kane. That's destined for the flank. Takes the shot! It's anyone. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. England still chasing a one-goal deficit here. McAllister, and here's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Kane. Now it's Gordon.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Big chance! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
England restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Medina. James spots it and intercepts. England are looking to break at pace. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. And it's Kane. Kane gets on his bike and on the move. He's beaten the last man, and the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Fernandes. Now it's to Paul. O'Reilly wins the duel this time. And this is Messi. And the through ball. Picked out brilliant. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And now he has two.
Number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Substitution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Kane, played out to the left flank. Messi. Martinez. Rice promptly onto that, and that is that. Rice. "75 minutes played." Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Bellingham makes a dash for it. Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Gonzalez. Now Martinez. Now it's Messi. Now it's Simeone. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Kane. Now it's Madueke. Simeone. And it's McAllister. Kane tries a shot! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
England give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kane.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's well positioned here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Martinez. And he's quick to snatch it back. And Gonzalez. Pass somewhat off target. Romero. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make
And
sure
all that
to put
remains for
any
me
liquor in
is
the
to
bins
thank Jim
provided.
Beglin. That's
Thank you
it from
for your
us tonight.
cooperation.
A very good evening to one and all. Well, England and Argentina is a rivalry with a long history, during which both teams have had their moments of triumph over each other. England in the 1966 quarter-final, of course, and Argentina in the quarter-final of 1986, most famously. But past results mean nothing here. Forget whatever script you've read. Anything can happen once that whistle goes. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Was special, now stand by for this. And this is one, Jim, that you just cannot predict.
Well, it's difficult to gauge just how the sides really match up, Peter, when there's so much history and emotion involved in big games like this. Although the recent change in mood does suggest we'll be able to focus on just the football, and I'm hoping for a really open, lively game now.
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Madueke clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
McAllister, and it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. Martinez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. The ball receives it in a good position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for a runner. And that's an excellent interception. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Now it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. And he's making progress on the ball. Here's a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rice goes short. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
James actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
England have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister, and that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Messi, showing great feet there. He's found a way through, and Messi! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Over to the right flank. He is through here. To Paul! And for a moment, time stood still. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Played out to the left flank. Almada. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. Corner it is. Messi plays it short. Madueke makes a move down the right. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Kane. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Medina. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Steaming on goalwards. And this is... Can he finish? Goal! England! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
England, after 39 minutes, is number 9, Harry Kane!
England have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Back they go. Fernandes. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now Romero. Martinez. To McAllister. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Kane. Now it's Madueke.
There will be 3 minutes added.
Might be danger here. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Out towards the flank. He's picked his way through. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Kindly make his way to the
England
information
are heading into
centre.
the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So the action resumes. Martinez bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Martinez. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of him. And he thumps it clear. Fernandez. And it's Messi. He's looking wide, and the counter is on. Played out towards the right wing. Madueke making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that was vital. Martinez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. But that has not gone well. Anderson. Nicely spread. Now that's well seen too. Kane being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Into the channel. Almada skims, goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Argentina after 60 minutes is number 10, Messi.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Knocks it out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Messi. He might be in here. Distributed tidily. De Paul, and he's managed to get free. Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
De Paul certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Anderson, it's a pretty loose pass. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a quick one, and here's Lautaro Martinez. He'll try from distance! And it's been taken short. For it. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicked it back promptly. Spread to the right. Martinez. He's in a great position here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
O'Reilly. Now it's Gordon. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Not the most accurate pass. James. And he was quick to react. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Romero. Now it's Messi.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Romero. And it's McAllister. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Gordon. O'Reilly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Anderson, who's set up one goal so far. I think we're just about done here. Gordon. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Madueke. Oh, that's a key interception. That's going wide left.
There will be
Bellingham.
3 minutes added time.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, cracking ball. Played out towards the right wing. Alvarez. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped.
Volunteers
Takes me back.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.